Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Scorpio September 18, 2022. Today's transits can raise tensions, ideally leading to enlightenment. You might feel pressure to do something different or seek something new, but without a clear direction, you can feel restless. Clashes are possible, especially if impatience takes over. Although challenging, it's better to get in touch with your true desires so that restlessness doesn't lead you astray. Desires that come on suddenly and insistently are more likely to arise from boredom than genuine need or want with today's influences. It stirs up dissatisfaction with current conditions, which could lead to a creative solution. Avoid making too quick decisions and choices if possible. Also today, experiences may illuminate some level of spiritual discontent with the Sun's opposition to Neptune. There may be some confusion surrounding financial or intimate matters. This yearly transit can inspire the need for more attention to your spiritual and emotional needs. On practical levels, avoid making larger purchases as well as lending and borrowing, just for now, until you see things more clearly. If you find yourself unsure about someone's intentions, it's not the time to push for problem solving or to make important decisions, but it's a good time to examine your needs. Look for areas of life where your expectations may be so high that they put undue pressure on you or your relationships. As you look up into the sky today, you may see a dark, severe funnel cloud forming. It will be as if day has suddenly become night. This is because the mighty Sun is standing across the sky from a sneaky Neptune, poisoning his light with toxic waste and gas. The whole day will feel polluted, as if you can't breathe or think clearly. Drama, tricksters, and wicked people are lurking amongst the shadows, so do not let them find you. It would be best to stay in, vibe to some movies and popcorn, and let the mischievous ones find other victims. What do you value? What you need or want in your profession may come up as the Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces. You may need to double-check the details of your financial commitments, like investments and debts, as this opposition could allude to defining some gray areas. Since some secrets may come to light or there could be a revelation, it may challenge what you value. Your sense of power and authority has the opportunity to become refined as long as you maintain an editorial mindset with your resources. Being open to change is both overwhelming and freeing. The planetary energy makes this a good time to open yourself to changes or improvements in your diet. Diet does not only mean losing weight, it also means knowing what and when to eat. It means resting so that your internal organs get a break and organizing your eating schedule so that they work most efficiently. Your diet is something you should fundamentally enjoy. Remember that your power to look your best resides in your diet. You will be supported in your love life, but you will also be going through a period of work and great responsibility. You may have some problems with those you work with because they have some revolutionary ideas concerning work that will generate some conflicts. You appreciate a certain amount of change and newness but refuse to question how things have been set up by some of your family and friends. You like to hang on to what you know and so find comfort in the family nest. As a friendly aspect between Ceres in Leo and fellow dwarf planet Eris in an adventurous part of your chart peaks, this is more than just a chance to look to the future and the journey ahead with confidence. This comes just 12 days before Ceres is due to end all planetary activity in Leo for the year and before her last deep dive into your needs and priorities for another 4 years ends. With Eris in retrograde motion, this is also an opportunity for second chances or to make up for lost time. It was shortly after returning to your friendship sector yesterday that the Moon formed a friendly aspect to Mercury, in retrograde motion in your communication sector. Today the Moon not only aligns with Mars but forms a friendly aspect to Saturn, in your retrograde motion relationship sector, bringing all the different threads together with a heavy focus on giving the past and unsaid words a voice. You have the kind of confidence that money just can't buy. Your personality seems larger, your laugh seems louder, and your personality can easily take over a room. but you may need to attend to issues in your home. This could mean expensive repairs or even a move away from noisy neighbors. Whatever the case, you'll probably dip into savings to cover it. Our eyes in the sky. Today brings some sudden and unexpected surprises that might require a lot of patience. As Venus in Virgo squares the moon, there is a give and take between what you want and what is actually occurring. If you feel the need to stand in your truth, this is when you could meet some opposition. This competing energy doesn't want to budge for anyone's preconceived expectations. However, Mars is going to kick you right out of your comfort zone whether you're ready or not. The Gemini moon helps bring things around by allowing a more analytical approach to everything. Maybe these are the actual changes you need to really step into a more authentic version of yourself after all. Even if you feel a little scattered right now, it doesn't mean that there isn't light at the end of the tunnel. There's a generous amount of Earth energy in the sky as well. This helps on the financial end of matters and deepens your commitment and maturity in this realm of your life. You have to stick with the vision and allow the rest to unfold. Message or phone call from someone dear who lives far away could arrive today. You've been thinking about this person for a while, so don't be surprised if you hear from him or her. You're especially attuned to the thoughts and feelings of others right now. In fact, you may feel especially inspired to work on projects of your own, as ideas are likely to fill your head. Have fun. In the pre-dawn hours, the Gemini moon trines retrograde Mercury in Libra, allowing us to reconcile an emotional issue. Replaying past exchanges and conversations in our heads helps us to appreciate why matters unfolded as they did. Although we may achieve greater personal understanding on a matter, it's best not to attempt to repair or course-correct anything while Mercury is retrograde. The fact that this reevaluation has occurred is the important thing. Before noon, Venus in Virgo squares off with Mars in Gemini, provoking impatience. A helpful connection between the Moon and Uranus can reunite you with your motivation and drive, reigniting some much-needed passion in your heart and mind. Before bed, be sure to journal any emotional or mental breakthroughs you had today so you can relax when it's time to get some rest. This aspect creates difficulties in achieving compromise, and we, therefore, tend to experience its effects in our relationships. Currently, both Venus and Mars are transiting Mercury-ruled signs, signs that overanalyze, signs that get hung up on details, and signs that are answering to retrograde Mercury. Their clash perpetuates conflict in the form of arguments or crossed signals. Neither party feels seen or heard, although if we stop and listen to what the other person is trying to say, we'd probably discover that we want the same things, we just have different approaches to getting there. One positive manifestation of this influence, if channeled appropriately, is powerful sexual tension. Make-up sex may be our reward if we can manage to put aside our differences.